Welcome to another inspiring episode of the No Limits Life podcast. I'm your host, Nordine, joined by my co-host, Ken.
Nordine, how are you?
I'm good. Today's episode is about courage, resilience, and the extraordinary potential of a sharp mind and a strong heart. It's about facing unimaginable challenges at a young age and emerging with wisdom far beyond your years. True heroes are defined not just by the battles they fight, but by the strength, intelligence, and compassion they carry through them. Our guest today, Solomon Madani, embodies this truth. Born and raised in Tucson, Arizona, Solomon is 11 years old with a remarkable story. Diagnosed with leukemia at just 4 years old, Solomon faced years of intense treatment, including high-dose steroids, chemotherapy, and lumbar taps. Despite these immense physical and cognitive challenges, his intellect and emotional maturity have only deepened. Today, Solomon dreams of becoming a professional soccer player, an investment banker, driven by a desire to impact the world with his sharp mind, compassionate heart, and unbreakable spirit. Please join us in welcoming a young visionary and true hero, Solomon Madani.
Hi,
Welcome.
it's nice to be here.
Solomon,
nice to have you here.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Today's quote speak to the rare blend of strength and wisdom that you embody. How do you stay strong and motivated through the challenges you faced?
I always had my family, and I always had my faith to help me through my journey and help me through my cancer, and always kept me going because I've always been tenacious and resilient. And I've always wanted to play soccer, which helped me keep going because I knew I couldn't play soccer in a hospital, so...
So passion.
Yeah, passion.
And when you mention your parents, can you tell us more about that?
My dad is a doctor, Ali Madani. He's from Algeria.
Just like me?
Yeah. He's always helped me. He's always helped me with the treatment. He always explained to me and stuff how it would go and stuff. And my mom, Mona Madani, she's very supportive of me. She's very nice. She always helped me get through things.
I know your parents are very, very, not only with you, but they're in general nice to everyone. They always have a smile in their heart. Your mom, very energetic person. Father's laid back a little bit.
Yeah, laid back.
Extremely intelligent, a big heart. I've known you for a long time now.
Yeah.
And I've seen you going through the challenges. And I can only tell you, you're my hero.
Thank you.
Because I saw you going through that. It wasn't a piece of cake. It was and just feeling the way you were dealing with that, I was sad, but interestingly enough, I was also very helpful for you.
Yeah.
Because I saw you were doing everything, you were going to school and doing the things that other kids do. But to me, you were never a kid just like any other kid. You're far beyond that.
Do you think you've missed out on anything, like with the experience you've had with the cancer?
Yeah, I missed out on a lot of school, probably a year or two of school.
Isn't that good though? I mean, if I would have missed out on school, I think I'd have been kind of happy.
No, in my opinion, it's not good because I didn't get to make friends for those 2 years.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get to learn for those 2 years. It was like a black void.
Right.
Just wasn't there.
So were you able to, as you started getting better, were you able to get back to your friends and
I was.
enjoy school again?
Yeah, I was, and I am still.
That's good.
Were
they happy to have you back?
Yeah. I actually have a lot of friends that I knew from before I had cancer and stuff, and I'm still in touch with them, so.
Well, that's good.
Hearing you talking about, missing school and regretting that you lost a lot of education, so to speak, and you're a kid that loves education. You love to learn. Tell us more about that.
Well, I love to learn because I've always been aspired by my dad and mom to succeed in life, as well by my grandparents that have always pushed me and driven me to try and succeed and be somebody someday.
I want to know what drives you because I asked you, the first thing I asked you when I met you, when your father introduced me to you, and I asked you to tell me the story of Napoleon.
Yeah.
And you recited in 5 minutes the whole entire story.
Really?
How are you able to do these things?
When I was in the hospital and stuff, I just didn't sit around and do nothing. I took up multiple interests. Painting, history, you know. And my dad, like, loves history as well, so I got it from him. So in the hospital, technically I did not miss out on education because I was learning myself on history.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can tell you know a lot about history. If you know about Napoleon, then you know about history.
Oh, he knows about the history of Algeria, France, because your mom is from Egypt, right? She's American, Egyptian American.
Yeah, Egyptian.
Your father is a French Algerian American, right?
Yeah.
Just like me. And so that interest is not only based on just education. It's something that is in you, just like it's in me. Now, where do you see yourself in 20 years, and what kind of impact do you want to have on the world?
In 20 years, I want to be an investment banker or a professional soccer player.
Can you do both? Can
Actually,
you be both?
yes, you could do both. I've seen multiple soccer players, like, after they go to university, get an athletic scholarship, and they can get their major in something else.
So that would lead you to be what, 30?
31.
31?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what at 31 you want to be a pro soccer player and an investment banker.
Yeah, and I wanna have an impact on the world. I don't want to just be wasting away.
That's what I want to hear about. Why would you want to have an impact on the world? Not very many kids your age would say, I would like to have an impact on the world. Tell us more about that.
Well, I wanted to be somebody, because if you're be somebody, because if you're not somebody, then you're just
a nobody.
A nobody, and life is boring when you're a nobody until you're somebody.
Life is boring being a nobody until you're somebody. You hear that, folks?
Yeah.
This is profound wisdom right there. So I want to see you, and I'm sure I will see you, hopefully for me. You know, that's another question, right? But I want to see you there. Professional soccer player, investment banker. We all, Ken, Emilio, and I are writing that down.
Well, I'm going to have to start saving up some money so I can invest with you. Or you will invest my money.
Yeah, I will.
I got 2 questions real fast. So you can only be one. What are you most passionate about? Do you like soccer more, or do you like investment banking more?
Very hard to say. I probably, if I only could be one, I would choose soccer, because it's harder, actually, in my opinion. Because there's only like 10% of players in America that actually become pro and that do not play in like non-professional leagues and stuff. Mm-hmm. So
would you want to play in the Olympics if you could?
The Olympics, they usually play the B team. I'd rather play in the World Cup.
Oh, sorry. Okay, it's just Olympics. I got it.
You faced immense challenges at such a young age.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to other kids who might be struggling with their own battles, whether it's health, confidence, or finding their place in the world?
Never give up.
Never give
Always
up.
aspire
Always
for
aspire.
something. Always have a driver. Always have a motive. And always have a passion. If you don't have a passion, you don't have a heart.
If you don't have a passion, you don't have a heart.
I would have to agree with that.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Again, if you don't have a passion, you don't have a heart. Because passion comes from love.
The heart and love.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
What are your interests right now? You've got school, do you play soccer right now?
Yes.
Okay, so what are your other interests?
My other interests besides soccer, I love painting. I love it. And as well, this may sound like one that you don't believe, but I love math.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you think we don't believe you?
Because many kids my age hate math.
Many kids your age don't do half or a quarter of what you're doing.
So what kind of math do you like? Just plus, minus, time, multiplication?
No, I like algebra.
Oh, here we go.
The kind you don't like.
Yeah,
Ken.
the kind I stay away from.
And I like business math. like investment, stocks, that type of stuff, mutual funds.
Holy cow.
I'd like to talk
I'm going
about
to start investing with him now.
when you were 6 years old, you painted a paint and you sold it to me. You already had that spirit. And I remember, how much was it? $7?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
$7. Yeah.
So,
Wow.
which is valued at millions of dollars in my heart.
Yeah, it's
Coming
all about
from
the
you,
passion. It
It's
came
all
from
about
the
the passion. I have it in my office, and whenever I go through challenges, I look at that paint that you made
What is it
for
a
me.
painting of? What did you paint?
Oh, it's a
It's
beautiful-
abstract.
Abstract.
Oh, abstract,
With his
okay.
name, Solomon. But, he dealt with me. He said, Uncle Nordine, how much you want to buy right away? It's not I want to give
Maybe
you
you
something.
should be in sales.
How much you want
Sales is
to
where the
buy
money's
this?
Expensive because it's passion. Because I put so much effort into it. When you put effort into something, it should be automatically expensive to you in your heart.
It's interesting you say that because I was watching a series the other day. I think it was one of the Sopranos, and the guy's at the museum, and he doesn't understand anything about abstract, and he says, "What would I pay $1 million for this? It's not even. It's not even. It's not worth $1." And then you bring a point, which is, it's not about the money you pay, but about the value of it. Can you explain to us what that is? When you paint something, what is the value of something that you painted with heart?
The value of something you painted with heart, it shows how much effort you put into it, and it shows that you painted your heart out. Like for me, when I was
Painted
in
your
the
heart
hospital,
out.
for me when I was in the hospital, I was painting all the time and stuff, and I was painting, and I made my favorite painting, which was like this. It was like as big as this, actually. It was like as big as the TV.
Wow.
And I
That's
spent
big.
so much time on it, and for me, I would not sell it to anybody. It's worth $100 billion.
It's yours.
Yeah.
It's yours. So I want to ask you a question about you being a professional soccer player.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you do with that? Other than the financial rewards. How would
I don't
you
play
use
for
it?
I don't play for financial rewards. I play
But
for
let's
passion.
say you have that fame, you have that, you're a professional soccer player. It's a big deal.
It is, yeah.
How would you use that to motivate the masses?
I wouldn't be like those soccer players that are just all about like talking about their fame and stuff. I try and help others get to my position, like by donating to charities and stuff.
Donated charity.
And being tenacious and being aspiring to young people that want to become like a professional soccer player like me in the future.
What's the youngest pro soccer player right now?
So there's a soccer player named Lamine Yamal. He's only 16.
And he's a pro?
And he's like
Wow.
scoring in like the highest, and he's playing for the Spanish national team.
Wow.
So-
He must be really good.
Yeah, he
At
is really
16.
good. And there was actually one, Yann Domine. He's from Ivory Coast. He played in America. He went to go from playing high school level to made it to the Spanish league because he won the high school soccer competition and got $1 million.
Wow.
So he went up.
What makes you think that 16-year-old kid became a professional? What do you think happened in his head and heart to lead him there?
He is flaming with passion.
Flaming.
So he loves this. He loves the sport.
Obviously.
Yeah.
If you don't love the sport, you're not going to do well.
Do you think you love it that much?
Yeah, I think I do.
And it's valid for anything else in life.
It really
If you
is.
don't love what you do, you're not going to get there.
Yeah, well, also, if you don't love what you do when you're doing it and you feel depressed, you shouldn't do it.
Absolutely.
It's not good.
Some words of wisdom from Solomon. Well, Solomon, thank you. Thank you for sharing your journey, your courage, and your dreams with us. You're a powerful reminder that true strength is not just about overcoming adversity, but about using your experiences to shape a brighter future. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you all.
Thanks, Solomon. I can't wait to see you playing soccer on TV. I'm gonna look forward to that, and I'm gonna give you some money if I ever have any that you can invest and make more money for me. That's what
I
I'm looking
will.
forward
You
to.
can count on that.
Nice. All right. So if you like this show, we appreciate you watching as always and listening as you, well, I don't know if anybody heard, but as we were getting ready to start the podcast, Solomon said he listens to podcasts more than he watches them. And I happen to be the same. I listen to them more than I watch them. So, so please subscribe, like, comment.
Make sure
You
to
got a comment?
subscribe.
Yes. You hear that? Say it
Yes.
one more time. Say it one more time. What do you got to do?
Make sure to subscribe and like
Yes, yes, and share. Make sure you share.
and share.
And we appreciate you joining us on No Limits Life, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.
The best motivation podcast.
Nice. Thank you.
As far